it's Lauren. So today's look is going to be kind of a fast one. This is one of those days where I have just got things to do. I don't have time to waste on my makeup, but I really want to look put together. I want to feel good. And so I'm going to keep it pretty light today. So I'm going to start with this Shiseido Synchro Skin Concealer and just pop this all under my eyes. I'm actually going to skip foundation today, so I'm just gonna kind of, use my concealer a little more like a foundation. This is really great because it gives you just kind of a sheer kind of glass skin effect, and you can really build up that concealer where you need it. So I kind of gave like some life updates before about how we are moving, and we've just got a lot going on right now, and it's kind of chaotic with a toddler. So my days are busy right now getting us ready for this big cross-country move. And on top of that, both my husband and I are still driving our cars that we've had since we were in high school when we first got our driver's licenses. And so our cars are quite old now, and we're kind of running into some problems, more specifically with mine. And we really need a new car. So I went this weekend to kind of get some insight on getting a new vehicle and what we might like. We're kind of looking at like a mid-size type car. So I test drove the Jeep Grand Cherokee and I fell in love. However, that car apparently has a lot of different issues. Like a lot of people online just unanimously say that car will give you problems. You're going to spend its entire duration of its lifespan in the shop. So we've kind of backed off of that, which makes me really sad because I loved driving that car so much. I'm going to take some of my MAC NC25 Studio Fix Powder and put this all over my face. So I really loved that car, but apparently they're kind of questionable with the quality. And a lot of people have said like Jeep didn't used to be that way, but now it's people kind of run into issues more than they used to. So we've been looking at other options, and one of the other options is a Toyota RAV4. They have a hybrid, so you get better gas mileage. That was the other thing about the Jeep. They don't get great gas mileage. So I went and test drove a RAV4 yesterday. I fell in love. Holy moly. Like, okay, so we have a Corolla, and we've had that thing forever. It is an 07 Corolla, and that car has had no major issues. There was an issue with the airbag, but that was like a recall that they took care of. It wasn't like the car was breaking down itself. Toyota makes great cars, and that RAV4 like had the best sensors on any car I've ever seen. The mirror, the rear view mirror, it looks like a regular mirror, and then you flip it and it turns into a wide angled camera that you can see behind you. You have a much better view than just looking out the mirror itself. So, and then there also are sensors underneath the car, so you can see how you parked. You can see a 360-degree view around the car. I was blown away, and it's so smooth. I'm gonna take some of my Thrive Rhea bronzer. So yeah, I don't know, we're kind of leaning towards a RAV4, and I guess we're gonna probably look into getting that and upgrading once we get to Colorado. But I'm so excited. It's beautiful. It's been a long time coming. My husband and I have kind of lived like college kids. He went through medical school and residency, and we've moved a lot, and we just, we lived very frugally for a very, very long time. And so I'm really excited about finally like making a big purchase together as a married couple. Like we've been together for almost 11 years. We're about to have our 8-year wedding anniversary. So I'm pretty excited. This is like a really big, exciting thing for us. And also like when we move to Colorado, we want to be more like outdoorsy and active. And so we've talked about getting like some kayaks and a paddleboard, and we're just really excited because our daughter loves being outside too. So like we just think it's going to be a really great adventure, and we want a car that's going to support that. So that's like something kind of exciting that's like eventually going to happen in the near future. I'm going to take some of the Jones Road Beauty Tawny Miracle Balm, and we're going to put this on my cheeks today because this gives like such a pretty fresh glow, a little rosy. It's kind of like the blush of like, is she wearing it or is she not? I think this is a really beautiful color, and I think it looks so nice on the skin. What's happening there? What's that? Okay. You can even kind of prep your lips with this. I've actually used this before as like a lip balm slash color. Very pretty. Okay. Now, for my eyes, I'm going to keep it very, very simple. I'm going to use also Jones Road Beauty, the Midas Sparkle Wash, and really just do an all over sheer wash of this. I think that these are super, super pretty. They dry down quickly. They're really easy to use. And they just give you that little like hint of something around your eye. You can see it kind of catches the light. It's very subtle, but it's very pretty. And it's like it's such a fast eye look that just kind of brightens up a little bit around your eyes. So yeah, we're moving, looking at new cars, wrangling a toddler. I have a job that I do part-time with a company that I have worked with for a long time. So I'm busy with that also. And we don't have like outside help for our daughter. So my life is like kind of chaos most days. Yeah, but it's great. Like it's exciting and it's really fun and, you know, making it happen. So now I'm going to take some Fitglow eyeliner. This is the shade Bronze. And I'm just going to do like a really fast sweep of this around my eyes and kind of like smudge it around with my finger. This is a really great shade to do that. It adds just a little extra definition. I'm going to make kind of a winged shape, and I'm going to take my pinky and quickly blend this out. Ta-da! So easy, so fast. Same thing on this eye. I would love to know if any of you have the new RAV4 Hybrid, if you like it. I would love to know. We have a friend that they just got one and they really, really like it. So, yeah, I would love more feedback though. It's a really cool car. Ta-da! So fast, so easy. Now I'm going to put on some brows. I'm going to use the Gucci brow pencil today. I wear the shade 01. Love this product. It has a very powdery kind of finish, so your brows are never shiny through to the skin when you wear this. And it's just an easy product to use. I like that it's not super waxy feeling, and it doesn't really seem to like pull out my eyebrow hairs, which is kind of one of my pet peeves for brow pencils. I just always feel like this one looks very, very soft, defines the brows, but it doesn't look severe. Okay, now I'm going to apply just a little bit of brow gel. I always do this step because my brows tend to fall down throughout the day. So I'm going to use the Uoma Brow-Fro. I wear the shade, I think it's 03. It's not on here. Okay. Oh, no, it is. It's teeny tiny. It's like that little tiny dot there. I was looking at the bottom of it. So yeah, it's shade 03, and this one has really, really nice hold. So I'm just going to feather that through. Any hairs that are poking up, I always kind of try to smooth those down. Most of the time, I actually, I've never really talked about this. I have a very specific way that I groom my brows. I've toyed around with my brows over the years, but I've kind of figured out what I like. I don't go too crazy with over plucking or anything. I kind of just follow the natural shape at this point. And then what I also do is I will take a spoolie and I will brush my hairs up. And what I do is like really close to these front corners, I will trim really, really short and like directly on top of where that natural brow line is. And then as I get further out, I let those hairs start graduating and getting longer. And then towards the tails of my brows, I'm not cutting as much off to shape them. And then sometimes too, I'll pull them down and just anything that's like really, really long, I'll just cut that off too. And then I brush back through, make sure everything looks nice and even. But I really like how that works for styling my brows, because then when I'm putting brow gel in, it's not super long at the front. And then also because the tails of my brows tend to be a bit thinner, I don't like cutting as much hair off of those, because if you do that, it gets rid of the thickness and density on the ends of your brows. So I just like to just kind of clean them up and, you know, make sure nothing is too long or sticking out too far. And a lot of times, like, I'm laying that down anyway. So it maintains the thickness through the outside of my brows by doing it that way. Okay, now that we've had a little brow talk, if you want to see that, by the way, let me know and I will shoot a video on brow grooming. I'm going to take my Jones Road The Mascara. This is one of my absolute favorites. I feel like I talk about it all the time. I would say that the Jones Road Beauty and Thrive are my two favorite mascaras. So I'm going to put some of this on. So I use a lash serum, which is why my eyelashes are so long. I use Babe Lash, in case you're wondering. And sometimes what happens, like the natural cycle of your lashes, your lashes will start to kind of fall out and shed, and you'll grow new ones. So the interesting thing about when you use a lash serum, because your lashes are so much longer and a little bit thicker and stuff, when you lose lashes in specific places, like for instance right there, I feel like it just makes this huge gap in my eyelashes and it drives me a little bit crazy. Yeah, I still love using lash serum though. Highly recommend it. Okay, now I'm going to use the Fitglow lip serum in the shade Root, which it looks like they just launched a red lip liner, which looks so beautiful. Especially like when I think about, like, I pair their lip serums with lip liners all the time. And so having a red one, it would go really well with the shade like Cherry. Juice, I think also would look really, really pretty with that. I love their lip liners, by the way. Such a great color. So the reason that I chose the Root lip liner from Fitglow is because it coordinates really, really nicely with Tawny from Jones Road Beauty. The two are very, very similar in color. So when I have this on my cheeks, it kind of ties together with the lips, which I really like. And since Fitglow, they've coordinated some of their lip liners to match with some of their lip serums. I'm going to also use Root today because it's such a pretty kind of brownie, bricky red color. And there you have it. That's my face for today. I feel like this type of look wears really beautifully for daytime wear, but also for nighttime. You could really punch this up a notch by patting on a little bit more of that Miracle Balm to have more pigment. You can always dab away a little bit of the glow if it's a little too much. And you could use a slightly darker eyeliner to really kick this look up for nighttime. I would even say you could add just a little bit of a darker shadow on there too. But this is a really easy look to go from day to night. So it's quick, it's easy. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps other people to find my channel and I can continue making you these kinds of videos. Have a great day. Bye.